to talk. All you need to do is see this man's skin. Thank you. They're going in for the crazy tight shot. I mean, can I ask how old you are? I won't. Never mind.
No, I don't mind telling you. I'm 38 years old.
You don't even have pores.
Well, I practice what I preach, and I tell people I'm the least hypocritical dermatologist you'll ever meet because the same products that I recommend to my patients are the same products that I use myself. If you open a cabinet in my bathroom, you will see this product.
All right, so this is Dr. Will Kirby, if I could brag on you for one moment, because
Sure.
this is a heavy-duty
hour
hour
I love it.
with a lot of heavy hitters. You'll see at the bottom of your screen, he is a licensed physician, a board-certified dermatologist. He has a thriving practice in Beverly Hills. He is an assistant professor of dermatology at 2 American universities. I will also tell you it's probably a very handsome face that you see that you may recognize from many reality shows, including more recently, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. He brings us tonight a hot pick on the day. Neutrogena I grew up with. This is not your grandma's Neutrogena. This is the next generation of. This is not the Neutrogena you can buy in aisle 5. These are highly efficacious, potent ingredients in a Neutrogena we call Neutrogena Dermatologics. This is their best-selling product at QVC, and we've supersized it. It's not 1 ounce, it's 1.7 ounces. We've put it on 3 easy payments of less than $1 a day. And because there's an incredible value here, but I'll get to that in a second. As we throw things to Dr. Kirby, you know, I've been going to a dermatologist because I had melanoma skin cancer, so I know all about your industry. What I will say is if you go to any dermo, as they are called, they will tell you, correct me if I'm mistaken, that you need 2 things to anti-age yourself. One is SPF, and one is retinol.
Absolutely.
But retinol freaks us out because it makes us think that it's going to hurt, it's going to sting, and it's going to react, and it sounds expensive, and it sounds really crazy, almost like one of those peels that you buy or go and have done and then have to recover for, you know, 2 weeks.
Well, there's a lot of misconceptions about retinol, and I'm glad you brought that up because this really is, it should be considered a completely other ingredient because it's actually a stabilized form of retinol. A proprietary change has taken place here to make this, this product itself incredibly tolerable, but it's also, in fact, it's even humectifying. It even offers a level of humectancy.
What's that? Hydration?
Well, hydration,
right.
And that's what I really like about it as well. So not only does it offer you those superior anti-aging results that people know and love, and it's not just me as a board-certified dermatologist, not just me using the product myself. Ask any dermatologist and they will tell you, or do a review in the medical literature, gold standard anti-aging ingredient for any anti-aging regime is retinol. And the difference here is this retinol has been stabilized. So like you said, it's people get those great results. It's very tolerable, but it actually has another ingredient in it too I'll tell you about, Sean, Tetrol E. Tetrol E firms, tightens, restores elasticity. And that marriage between the Tetrol E and the stabilized retinol, it gives you clinical results you can see. Smoother skin, softer skin, restored luminosity. You'll see changes that in your skin that your friends will notice, your family will comment on.
Okay, I'll tell you what the comments are, because again, I love to read the QVC.com reviews.
Okay.
There is a woman that calls this doctor in a bottle.
Okay, I like that.
I will tell you this is a customer top-rated product. It is Neutrogena Dermatologics bestseller on QVC. We've just now supersized it and given you more of it. Awesome. This woman here talks about that she's in her early 50s and nothing has touched her shrinking pores more like this product. There's a woman on here that says her porcelain skin has become flawless thanks to it. After years of using many products, that woman loves it, and this one is hooked on it. There is a man on QVC.com who is 52 years old and uses this product. Real quick, some value statements to get out of the way, guys, before Dr. Will explains how you use this. This is a $71 and change feature price, but we have less than $1 a day easy pay. If you lock in the 3 easy pay, you will get a supersized bottle of this every 90 days. Wait. Normally you buy this in 1 ounce. 1 ounce is $65. Okay, let's try it over here. 1 ounce is normally $65. This is 1.7 ounces. That's almost double the $65 price tag. But when you see the pricing pop up on your screen, you're only paying $6 more to get almost double the product. Now, boiling it down to basics, how do we use it?
It's so incredibly simple to use. And once again, I want to reiterate what you said before because I've had skin cancer myself and I try to bring an educational message wherever I speak. The most important thing you can do for your skin, broad spectrum sunscreen every single day. The next most important thing, and probably the most important thing in terms of starting an anti-aging regime, is stabilized retinol technology. Pearl size amount That amount right there is enough to cover your entire face.
Okay.
I use it at night. I did a poor job of answering your question. How do you use it? That amount is enough to cover your entire face. I use it at night. That's just when it's convenient for me. That's when I recommend it to my patients. However, if you already have a nightly regime you like, use it during the day. You can use it first thing during the day, and then just, like I said before, wear your sunscreen.
Any areas of the face to avoid, or it goes everywhere? Down the neck, or no?
Dermatologist tested, you can use it over your entire face. And the reason it's in a supersized bottle is because people they wanted more of it, and they wanted to use it in other areas. They wanted to spread it out to other areas. So I encourage people to use it. Thin layers enough to cover your entire face. That pearl size amount is all you need.
And do you have clinicals on this? Because I
course.
know that they're impactful, and this is, as with the entire show and the purpose of its title and also the doctors and products in it, it is really decidedly a way to get efficacious, highly potent, highly delivered results from an otherwise over-the-counter product. So over 500 of our hot picks ordered. The clinicals are.
Yeah, well, I like to sum up the clinicals very clearly. Clinical studies are imperative with any product because someone can just tell you it works, but you really have to have a clinical study done so you can verify that for yourself. This is a study done by dermatologists. They did not know what the patient was using as a blind study. 92% of users showed improvement in the appearance of crow's feet and fine lines after 8 weeks.
92%?
92% fine lines. I mean, that's one of the big concerns of aging. But when we talk about other areas that you see, other areas of improvement, smoothness, softness, restored luminosity. And like you said, when you pulled up those testimonials earlier, I noticed there was at least 2 people in their 50s who were using the product.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens is people come to my office in Beverly Hills and they say to me, Dr. Kirby, I'm not trying to look 18. I'm trying to look the best I can for my age. And I tell them there are so many things you can do. You can do, I could list them off. You can do dermabrasion, you can do chemical peels, you can do lasers, you can do all these different things. And every regime starts very, very simply. Sunblock every day.
And retinol.
Stabilized retinol every single night. The single best ingredient in my opinion, as a board-certified dermatologist that you can use, and it's what I use myself.
And I will tell you lastly that because of the way that Neutrogena has patented the process for making their particular formulation of it, if you've thought of trying retinol before but been scared, if you've tried it before and have very sensitive skin and you've reacted, this is ultra gentle. Of course, it's Neutrogena, so of course it is the trusted name that you love. 3 easy payments of less than $1 a day. You can lock in the easy pay and get this every 90 days, but you can even try it for 30 days and still return it if you don't see results. And I will tell you, this is 1.7 supersize ounces. Normally the 1 ounce is $65, so for only $6 more, you're getting almost double the amount of product. Liz is our first caller. She calls from Washington. Hey, Liz,
Hi,
how
Liz.
are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm really excited to be talking to both of you.
Oh, thank you.
Let me tell you, I have been reading these fashion magazines, and so many of the dermatologists that are interviewed are all pointing to your product here.
Yeah, it's actually been in a number of magazines lately, so thank you for bringing that up. That's very kind of you. It obviously is a product that wouldn't be so popular if it didn't do what it says and says what it does. So we're very pleased with the press we've been receiving for it.
Exactly, and I'm 53 years old.
Okay.
I have some rough texture. I have some acne scarring from my younger days. I'm also trying to just slow down the aging process. Like, we don't want to look like we're 18. That would look a little foolish. But, I have been searching for good skincare, and so far, even with, the high-end products or drugstore products, any of them, I have been dissatisfied. There's nothing that really has impressed me. And so I am really looking forward to trying this. And hoping that, but I had a couple of questions for you. I've read that you also have, and I know QVC has your product with the 3 tubes of retinol.
Yeah, and we'll be
talking one.
In a couple hours later tonight. We'll be talking about that. But there's actually 7 products from the line. This is, like you said, the most popular and the best seller. But there are other products, and we'll be bringing that up on an hour-long show later tonight.
Liz, this is a great.
I was trying to figure out which one would be good, and I know you have other things like the eye cream and hopefully the moisturizer and so on.
Liz,
so I kind of wanted the whole package.
Miss Liz, what I would tell you is if you're going to begin with Neutrogena Dermatologics and if you're going to begin with retinol, this is where you want to begin. This is the original. This is the mothership. This is their bestseller. And as Dr. Will described, it's very easy. You use it daily, clean, dry skin before you moisturize. Make sure you use SPF,
Absolutely.
Of course.
But otherwise, definitely let us know how it works out for you. And thanks for your call tonight.
Thanks so much,
Sounds
Liz.
great. and I'm so happy to talk to you. This is my first time talking to you, too.
Aw,
Thank you
thanks,
very much.
Liz.
Thanks for your
Big
call.
fan of yours.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
She
All right,
brings up a really good point, which is there's a lot of confusion out there as to what products people should use.
Surely.
And I tell people, if you make an appointment with me at my office, come in and bring the products you're using. And people will literally come in with a sack, like a bag, grocery bag full of products, and they dump them out and they roll all over the counter. And I said, why are you using so many products? And the reason is they say, well, I don't really know. And I said, well, if they were working for you, you probably wouldn't have so many.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Great point.
It doesn't matter how many products you have or how much money you've spent on them. It's a function of finding a regime that works for you. And usually that regime is very, very simple.
1,600 of these spoken for. It's a customer top-rated bestseller in the Neutrogena Dermatologics line, a highly efficacious next generation of the Neutrogena most of us grew up on. And this is how Dr. Will and others are encouraging you to try retinol for the first time, to finally get this anti-aging, really fountain of youth into your regime, because the way Neutrogena does it, it's incredibly gentle. So if you've heard of retinol but been freaked by it, frankly, because you thought, this is a gentle formulation. It's because of the patented way in which they formulated it.
Well, it's a function of just the entire company is really focused on this, this relationship between scientists and dermatologists. But if you notice, once again, I'll bring this up, there's Tetrol E. What does Tetrol E do? Firms, tightens, restores elasticity. It is married to that stabilized retinol technology, and the two together, that patent proprietary blend, smoother skin, softer skin,
Hydrated,
restore
right?
luminosity.
'Cause when
there's a level of hydration within 24 hours. A superior hydration is noted with the product.
Because when I think of retinol, I also, and this could be completely me, I've often thought it just sounds like it would be drying and irritating.
Well,
so then to get the humectancy, as you put it, or the hydration, it's almost like this product completely upends what most of us think of as retinol.
Well, I think people always want the newest thing. What's the newest technology? What's new? And it's a function of what works and how can you reformulate it to make it really efficient for everyone. And that's exactly what Neutrogena Dermatologics did.
I think we're close to, like, what, 1,700 or something spoken for? 2,000 spoken for. Dr. Will, thank you.
The pleasure's all mine. Thank you very much. Everyone who purchases will be very pleased. I use it myself. And
a wonderful value, too. Don't forget, 1 ounce size.